Dip my shrimp. Much for joining for tasting time. Hi, I'm Katie O'Reilly and welcome to KTO's Food Carnival. It's the kickoff of Season 2. Super Bowl bites. What could be better? More in keeping. Now, Season 1 was all about the featured artists, and Season 2 is all about Katie's Kitchen. So what I'm doing is bringing KTO's Food Carnival into Katie's Kitchen. We're going to focus most of our episodes here so I can talk to you about the food. I'm going to bring it in. It's going to be all about the food. Every occasionally we might take a field trip, but mostly here we are in the kitchen. So I'm loving it. And we are kicking off a whole new season with the Super Bowl, as I said. We've got the New England versus Atlanta. We've got color, we've got style, we've got recipes. So I am excited. So bring it on. Let's have some fun in the kitchen. Okay, so here we are in my kitchen talking about some Super Bowl bites. And you know what's best is that the Super Bowl starts usually in most areas of the country in the evening. But that doesn't mean the tailgating and the party starts in the evening. We have to be prepared for any time kickoff begins the party. So what I've designed for you is some fabulous, fabulous drink and morning bites. And let's just remember that brunch, as we can call it, can go all the way up until, you roll out of bed at 2. Remember those good days? Start the party. All right, so let's roll it off. More than ever, Bloody Marys are so popular. And it's not even the drink anymore. It's the garnish and the kebabs and the food that go with it. When you see those Bloody Mary bars in like a restaurant or a bar, it is extravagant. It's an extreme display of pickled and cured and everything, vegetables and meats and cheeses and everything you can ever imagine. So many hot sauces you can't even count. And so the party begins just looking at it. You can almost eat your entire meal just at the Bloody Mary bar. So what I've done is created a little simplification, not much. But the best thing about a Bloody Mary bar is once you get your beautiful Bloody Mary mix, and I am not going to try and suggest what's best, but because everybody has their favorite recipes, but a couple of cool tips, like a good V8, maybe a Mr. and Mrs. T's, good spicy mixture, anything like that. Then Worcestershire, horseradish, celery, salt, Tabasco, any kind of blend, lemons, citrus, lime, wherever you want to go. You're free. Make a good mix that you like. Don't add the vodka to the mix. Let anybody who wants to add the vodka on their own. because that's, you know, you can still drink a Bloody Mary and not necessarily have the alcohol if you want. So make your mix separate. Put it in a pitcher so everybody can pour your favorite mix. Now, garnishes. Honestly, these are practically things that you buy in a jar, the whole display. Now, I'm not going to say they're inexpensive, and you can make them yourself. However, so many of these items are purchased, which is perfect for that morning sunrise experience. Look at the kebabs I've created. I'm going to get right back to this, okay, because that's so cool. But some suggestions. I'm going to hold it up and take little nibbles. Here, pickled asparagus. I love pickled things. So those can go just right on the side. I also have some pickled onions in here. Yum. And lemon. Lemon all around. All right. Spicy pickled dilly beans. Now these are green beans. Still crispy, still crunchy, but they have some heat. They've been pickled. Oh, so good. Another favorite. Now getting a little bit more creative. Pickled okra. Spicy or mild. I'm not even going to suggest you make your own unless you're like a huge okra person and you understand the elements of okra, because the way it comes pickled, it's still crispy, it's not slimy. These are so delicious. So these are 3 of my favorites if you're not doing any work and you just want to open the jar and set them out. Perfect. Okay, lighten them up. You see how I've kind of mixed the lemon in because they're all that dark green color? So feel free, you can also add some cherry tomatoes on that. So they won't change the flavor of your item, but they'll add some color. Really cool. But when we get to our Bloody Mary, always celery, because celery like screams Bloody Mary whether you put it in your drink or not. And I like to use the leaves because, believe it or not, the leaves were first used as a spice and an herb before the celery stalks, way back when celery was first being used. And it's those leaves that actually have the smell of the celery that we look for. Okay, so try and use the baby young leaves. So cute. Now, let's see what I've done here. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this one. At the very top, I have an heirloom cherry tomato. Now they come in different colors. This one has a red one, but they come in yellow and purple and all kinds of fun. Then I've got a nice smoky ham. Folded it over, sliced thin, beautiful. A good chunk of cheese. Now the reason that these are at the top is you'll see, I don't like my cheese and my meat soaking in my Bloody Mary because it kind of chills it and changes the texture, like wet cheese I'm not a fan of. So I like those at the top. But then, working my way down, I've got some Italian dried salami. Oh, yummy. You can do a peppery, spicy one if you want. So delicious. I love pickles, so just a nice, beautiful dill crisp pickle. A sweet cherry tomato, pepper, pickled pepper. And sweet as opposed to mild, kind of mild more. It's not sugary sweet. It's just not flaming hot, okay? Because you can decide, but some people don't like it. A baby, small, petite artichoke heart, a gorgeous olive, pimento stuffed, another pickled onion, a mushroom, a pickled mushroom, so fun, and a colossal black olive. Now this, I'm not kidding, is like a meal in and of itself. So fun. You make your Bloody Mary and cheers, everyone. Oh my God. I've got my sandwich, I've got my platter, my antipasto, my celery. I'm all set for a while. However, let's just say you're not. What would you serve with these aside from just an array of garnish? Well, okay, I don't mean to be crazy or anything, but how about, I'm gonna actually remove the garnish even though it's beautiful, set it on my plate, just a plate of some fabulous bacon. Don't think any further. People love bacon. Smoky meat. Yum. Okay, so you want to get just a little bit more creative. Always fun, always fun. KTO's Food Carnival picks on us. Always cute, they're my favorite. They always make me my little designs. These are goat cheese, stuffed dates, wrapped in bacon with a little brown sugar and baked in the oven. How do you make them? Simple. Partially cook your bacon in the microwave, in the oven, so it's nice and soft and supple, but it's kind of cooked a little bit and the fat's broken down. Take your date, just dried date, stuff it with your goat cheese, roll it in there, top them with brown sugar right before your guests come in. Your house smells like bacon. It's a sugary bite. Yummy. So yummy. I have yet to meet somebody who doesn't love these unless you're vegetarian. So good. Okay, let's say you're vegetarian. Actually, let's say you're ovitarian and you actually eat eggs. Well, 2 types of quiche. Now these are fabulous because these can be made in a sheet pan and then cut out, or like in a dish, a baking dish, and then cut out in round shapes or bite-sized shapes. If you don't want round, just cut them in squares. Perfect. Heat them right before your guests come. Warm them in the oven, and they're fabulous. Here I have artichoke, parmesan, and garlic. Oh, so good. Who doesn't love a homemade mini quiche? And on the other tray, our classic quiche Lorraine, Swiss and ham. So I gotta say, this is my favorite ham, egg, and Swiss combination. It's like you could just stay in mourning. Super Bowl is all about the food, right? Yum. Let's see what's next. So much fun. I'll be right back with some more great food. This is so exciting. I love it. Thanks for joining. Hi, and welcome back to KTO's Food Carnival from my kitchen. Very excited. So we've moved on from brunch, and now we're on to more snacky things. Okay, so, I mean, let's face it. Some people come to the Super Bowl to watch the game, and other people come to drink, and some people just come for the food. So you want to make it so yummy and delicious, and you want it to be speaking to them about the football season. So tie in color, okay? Tie in color, New England Patriots and the Atlantic Falcons. So I don't know what side I'm on. I'm wearing pink, but I like to represent, as you can see. So you never know who your guests are after. Let's make sure we have color. All right, so napkins, plates, any of that, let's go there. All right, I'm moving with food. Spinach dip. Let's start there. It's a classic favorite. It can be served warm or cold. There are 2 different recipes. Either way, you decide. Warm can be really creamy and delicious. So if you go there, cold is perfect when it's served with vegetables and a full array. So it kind of depends on what the rest of your meal is, how light or how heavy you want to go. Both, like I said, are very appropriate for the football game and tailgating. Okay, so I'm going to start with the warm. Now this is more of a Parmesan, creamy, so you take fresh spinach if you can, you saute it down, let it drain out, you got to get the water out of it, so squeeze out that extra water. And then cream and Parmesan cheese, as I mentioned, a little clarified onion. I like to add Parmesan cheese while it's cooking down. You can put this in a baking pan and cover it with a little layer of Parmesan as well. Stick it in your oven right before your guests come over, then serve it up. That way you're not cooking and sauteing during the party. It's always important to enjoy your party, remember? So you want to get as much done as possible in advance. This is a perfect item. So this can be served with corn chips, so like nice crunchy corn chips basically, crispy Parmesan toasted pita, yum, So appropriate. But what I love to do is take some gorgeous grilled bread. This is literally bread with a little garlic olive oil right on the grill. Kind of makes you feel like it's summer. And here in the Midwest, we don't get that feeling in January very often, or February. So I'm going to go ahead and dip, because that's what dips do. You dip them. That is literally like a warm hug. It's creamy. Still got vegetables, so not guilty. But with the cheese and everything, it definitely explodes in your mouth with flavor. It's got every element. So it's in no way bland. It is exciting. You want to keep eating it. That's delicious. Now here I have the colder version. This is actually served cold. You can definitely make this in advance. It's more of a sour cream, mayonnaise base, and you mix it once again with your fresh spinach. You can add chestnuts for crunch and scallion, all that good stuff. I love to serve this. Yes, you can serve it with bread if you want. A vegetable array is perfect. Tying in your vegetables, you can always do other dips with it. Have some fun. Give people something while they're talking, hanging out, visiting. There's a long time before the game. So you want things that people can kind of revisit. That's a favorite. I don't know which one I like more. If you have the energy, do both. Super, super, super. Okay, what else screams football, tailgate, party? Wings. I love wings. Now, I went to school in Ithaca, New York, outside of Buffalo. Well, a few hours outside of Buffalo, but still. My roommate, best friend, Juliana, shout out Juliana, Buffalo. She was from Buffalo, so I learned the technique of wings. Now, here I've got traditional buffalo. Then being from the Midwest, I like to do a barbecue. And then, for those who don't want something so heavy, lemon, garlic, fresh herb, olive oil. Okay, so those are our three varieties of wings. Now, what I'm going to say to you about like any kind of like buffalo wing is that if you look here, they are actually seasoned and fried first. Then, so you can do that in advance, toss them in your buffalo sauce and stick them in the oven. Look at this. Now, classically, you serve these with a blue cheese, a little bit more buffalo sauce, celery, carrots, anything, but that's all in your crudité. Yum. Look at my fingers already. I haven't even taken a bite. I love wings. Okay, barbecue. Now this is like your sticky, yummy, gooey fingered barbecue. Once again, cook the wings, toss them in your sauce at the last minute, stick them back in your oven. You're gonna get a caramelization on that sauce that is so good. Now look at this. Peppery, smoky. I like a little sweet. These are delicious, and once again, my fingers. I'm going for the Falcons this time. See? No preference. Now these are gonna be a lot less messy. So let's just say you're really not into anything that, what if you have white carpet? Don't do these. These. Flavorful, marinated overnight, delicious. Throw them in the oven in your pan. They don't even need a dip, so you're good. I'm gonna warn anybody going over to anybody's house with a small dog, actually any dog, watch your wing bones because they get caught in dogs' throats. So just be careful to make sure that they get into the garbage because dogs can kind of grab them and swallow them. Okay, let's say you don't want bones at your party. Your friends don't eat bones. I've done a buffalo nudie crispy meatball. Okay, chicken, beautiful white meat chicken ground up, mixed with your buffalo sauce, stuffed with a little blue cheese, then egg wash, deep fry, put your little celery as your skewer. Oh, serve it with your hot sauce and your blue cheese. Fingers are clean. I love those. Yum. And then a beautiful marinated skewer. Always a possibility. Make the skewers in advance. If you want to throw them on the grill for a couple minutes, then in the oven before you serve. This is like a meal in and of itself. Marinate them 24 hours. Get those herbs and lemon and garlic right on there. Once again, fingers stay clean. Okay, right back. Okay, once again at KTO's Food Carnival from my kitchen. Loving it. Here we are for the main event. Super Bowl's going on. Commercials are good. The teams are playing. You're getting excited. You're all focused on the TV, but you need to feed people. You've had your brunch, you've had your snacks, and now it's the main event. What's better? Chili. You can make it fully in advance. It can cook all day. You're not a slave to it in any way. Service is, here you go. It's warm. Perfect. But of course I have a few accoutrements and a few secrets, but all done in advance. You can enjoy the game because that's what it's all about. Once that game starts, go there. Like I said, those commercials are so fun. It doesn't even matter if you're not watching the football game. So fun. Okay, I'm going to start with our veggie chili. Now, oftentimes veggie chili is just a lot of beans and it's too heavy and it's not exciting for people. So what I've actually done is mix it with a lot of veggies. I've got squash and zucchini, so yellow squash, green zucchini, 3 colors of peppers, your green peppers, your red peppers, and your yellow peppers, all super flavorful. Mixed with your stewed tomatoes and your onion and garlic, amazing. Then you've got kidney beans and chickpeas and any other kind of beans you want to add in there, but that is a flavor bomb and it's hearty. So look at this. And then of course your traditional chili spices, so your cumin and your chili powder, and anything else you'd like to add to it. Everybody's got their secret recipes. There's a number of them on the market that are really good blends too. So if you're not feeling energetic and experimental, go with something you already like. Watch the sodium content. Try to add your own salt. That's a little tip. So look at this hearty, 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 beautiful vegetarian chili. It's so amazing. And what do you think of my Crocs? How fun are these? Covered Crocs, keep it warm and beautiful on the table. So cool. Now, toppings. I love little cheddar cheese. I like green onion. I've got a pico de gallo. Now let me share with you that pico de gallo is tomato, onion, cilantro. It is beautiful. What I've got is definitely so beautiful. This one, pico. I'm going to add this because that's got that Mexican brightness and that flair that's going to liven that up with some freshness. So, so pretty. Now, I do like a little dollop of sour cream, and always, always, always offer your guests hot sauce because let it be up to them. Now this is my vegetarian chili. Look at how pretty. I'm going to take a bite of this. That is really hearty. Now I cut my vegetables a little bit bigger and I don't cook them for too long. Make your base first, but let it flavor. Oh, yum. Such depth of flavor. Let's reveal. Turkey chili. Turkey chili. So fun. Ground turkey absorbs flavor so well. Little leaner for those who want to stay away from red meat. Make it in the traditional form with the traditional flavor profiles as your steak chili. But use ground turkey. Saute that up first. Turkey does not take nearly as long as steak will to cook. So, in this, I'm going to say use your onions as a small chop early on so they kind of disappear. This is more of a turkey bean chili. Your tomatoes should be cooked down and reduced. You should have depth of flavor. Once again, pico, cheese, onions, A little sour cream. Oh yes. Look at that. Once again, so yummy and beautiful. Wait until I take a bite of this. Mmm. Like I said, turkey holds its flavor. Delicious. Mmm. Our ever so popular steak chili. Get a good lean steak on this one. Slice thin, but what you do, and I'm gonna share with you that it's because we make chili a lot in our house. You wanna cook and stew, you wanna brown your steak first, then add a little bit of broth to it, and your tomatoes and onions in a fine chop. Reduce that, almost like a low boil. So what you do is you don't want a raging boil, you want a medium heat boil. Then you do your chili spices and your beans, and then in the last, hour or so, your veggies, so they don't overcook and get mushy. So gorgeous. So kidney and black beans on this one. So pretty. There is definitely a difference in these three, so if you're gonna serve more than one, flavor them slightly differently. And I'm gonna say again, let's add it. And the only side you really need with this is maybe tortilla chips. You really don't need much because your guests have been nibbling. Let the chili be the star and you will not disappoint. This is hearty, and honestly, this size bowl is really good for most people because they, like I said, they can always go back for seconds, but chili's a hearty meal. That steak is traditional. It's meaty. It is craveable. So tender. So lean. So delicious. I know you're gonna love chili. And what's next? Wait for the desserts. Always fun. Okay, it's the fourth quarter of a very, very, very exciting game. Dessert is up. What could be more exciting? We don't know if it's going to be the Patriots or the Falcons. So, we represent both. How cool is that? What could be better? Vanilla or chocolate? I like them both. I don't know about you. I'm good either way. It's cupcake time, and it's over the top. I love to decorate. I love to have fun. I love to work with colors and flavors. There is salted caramel on these guys, white chocolate. We've got regular chocolate. The frostings are amazing. Have fun in baking time. And cupcakes are everybody's favorite. So touchdown to KTO's Food Carnival. And it's a win for me. Love you. Thanks for joining. This is too much fun. Super Bowl Bites. Have a good one. See you soon. Bye.